Welcome back to another exciting episode of This is Talking Sci-Fi with Sci-Fi Sean.
Just Randee.
And our special guest,
Lori.
Lori is with us. The one and only. Not the voice, but there's actually a face. She put on makeup because she's like, oh, I'm going to be on television. I'm like, this isn't TV. I'm used to, I looked at her, she walked out on the porch before Randee got here so we filmed these episodes, and it's like, are we going out on a date or something?
I haven't put makeup on in months.
Lori kind of works in like a warehouse situation where it's like molten hot lava in there every day, so she looks like she's melting, which is fine because she's a witch and she's melting. Yeah. Speaking of witches, this episode we're going to feature witches. What do you call it?
Your favorite lead character as a woman lead character.
Strong
woman. I
had
it yesterday. I told you I should have wrote it down.
Women. The move to put women in the main
lead
roles is astronomical over the last 3 or 4 years. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
They're really pushing it. James Bond. I go right off the bat. The Daniel Craig movies are really pushing the women's leads more so. They're not just some sort of, well, hey, Miss Moneypenny, I'd like to spend some nickels with you. It ain't like that anymore. Horrible Sean Connery. We miss you, Sean Connery, by the way. I can't believe Sean Connery died.
It's unbelievable.
It blew me away. I was named after Sean Connery, so I don't know if my parents were James Bond fans or not, but they liked the name Sean, Sean. So
the real spelling. Well, even you're talking about the women being more
prominent
involved now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thor.
Yes.
Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel.
What's the chick from Ragnarok that was the Valkyrie?
Yeah.
She was darn it, what's the name of her character? She was one of Thor's.
Lori.
No, she's right here. She's right here. Thor, the Avengers, of course, with Captain Marvel, and not only that, Black Widow's got her own movie now. And how long has she been working on? Hasn't come out yet. Looks really amazing though, from what I've looked at.
Well, and I've been wanting to know for the last 5 years her backstory. You can see little snippets here and there where she's talking about the, got red in my ledger, and the Russian cosmonaut father that she had. You saw little snippets. But you never knew the full backstory of Natasha Romanoff.
Is that her father that puts on the suit and he's a little overweight?
No.
Oh, darn.
That's the Russian Captain America.
That's what okay.
I forget what it's not Captain America, obviously, and I can't. The red something, I forget. But there was a whole other offshoot of like superheroes from Russia, just like we talked about the Red Sun, the Superman one. It's a lot like that. Mm-hmm. What about Black Panther's bodyguard?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Wakanda?
Yeah. No, she's from Wakanda, but
she's from Wakanda.
Hey, we lost that actor this year too.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But anyway, she was a prominent. I remember one part, and I think it was Infinity War, where they all got together, the women characters, and fought off the alien guys.
It was Infinity. They were all down in the trenches fighting together.
It was what's her name? The Scarlet Witch, the gal from Wakanda. Black Widow, and there was one more, and I can't remember who.
And that's when Captain Marvel came in and swooped up.
No, Captain Marvel was not in that one. What did you think of Captain Marvel?
No, she was in.
Have y'all both watched it? Have you watched it, Randee?
I have. I think I've tried it 2 or 3 times, and I'm 3/4 through. Something always stops me, which means it's not really good enough to hold me.
It's not holding your attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I go back, of course, to Wonder Woman.
Yes,
there's a new age Wonder Woman, but Linda Carter. Hands down, best Wonder Woman.
She was a breakthrough women character back before all this. We got to put the women up front. There already were women up front.
Yes. And she not only had the superpower abilities that Wonder Woman has, but she actually had dialogue. She didn't just go out there fighting.
Right.
Well, when the whole Me Too situation came up and they started pushing women as lead characters, and we're like, oh, this is brand new. It's brand new. And like the Discovery, Star Trek Discovery, Michael.
Yeah.
And then the captain was the Chinese Oriental lady.
Yeah.
Oh, lead characters. And then you always have that meme that comes up on Facebook, that comes up on Facebook, and it's Captain Janeway going, here, hold my rack to Gino.
Oh my God!
People forget Captain Janeway was the first science fiction female lead character. Sigourney Weaver, people,
no.
Alien.
No, Scully.
Oh,
my
Scully.
gosh.
Yep, from the X-Files.
X-Files.
That was after.
Gillian.
Gillian Anderson.
Gillian.
Gillian Anderson. Female characters have been lead for a long time. They just were not given the recognition or the billing as the male characters.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so all of a sudden here you got who else was I going to say? Where someone's coming out with a movie, the Wonder Woman,
Star Wars, Rey Skywalker.
Yes, Rey Skywalker. Yeah. You know, and there were
And you
other.
go all the way back to Princess Leia.
Yeah.
You know, she was a cast.
Yeah,
as
but
a
she was more
secondary.
of a. She was a damsel in distress.
Yeah,
Now when they did
she was cast as a secondary star.
Yeah.
But then now here it is towards her death,
They're
towards
pushing,
the end, and she's like primary.
Yeah.
Speaking of female lead characters, here's our lead character today. This is Kitty. She wants to say hello, sit down, smelling around. She knows she's not supposed to be on a table. There you go. Perfect.
Tabletop.
Lead female character in today's episode, Kitty Lee Serdinsky, KLS. Hi, how are you? I love you too. Anyway, they pushed it. And again, you know how I am about that new way of their doing things.
I know it.
Lead women have been there forever.
I mean, even in the Terminator, even though they had Arnold Schwarzenegger, but they had Sarah, she was the focal point of that.
You're exactly
series.
right, Sarah Connor. I can't.
There's so many.
There's so many, and it was Wonder Woman from the '70s you talked about. But what about Almighty Isis? Remember her? She was like a superhero character.
I have no clue who. I've never heard that.
It was kind of like in the Sid and Marty Krofft days. Come here, Kitty. You've got
Stinks. Come here.
God, Electra Woman and Dinah Girl.
Yeah, there you go.
You didn't even know what that is.
No, I didn't.
I have to look those up. You'll like
They've been everywhere.
You'll like those.
Did Land of the Lost focus on the male characters? No, it was Holly. It was all Holly in that episode. So, lead women, I'm for it. It's great. But don't think it's something new that's come out of nowhere.
Nothing new.
It's nothing new. It's been here for years and years.
The Bionic Woman.
And the Bionic Woman, Lindsay Wagner. Sometimes lead women characters don't work. You know that, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, God.
They put the three chicks in it. It was horrible. It was,
And that's why they threw Thor in there.
Yeah, but he was a secondary dingy blonde kind of a character.
I think he was homosexual.
He was the eye candy. I don't know if he was.
Wasn't
or
he
not.
homosexual?
No, they were all gushing over him and everything.
No, I don't think so.
No.
He ended up being the bad guy in it, I think, if I remember correctly.
He was just dingy.
Yep, you're right. Men in Black's tried it, the International, with Thor and the gal that was in Ragnarok.
We haven't watched yet.
Yeah, we haven't watched it. We have it here. Everywhere. Star Trek, Star Wars, your standalone movies, your series movies. Women are always in the lead role. So, again, I'm going to repeat this. It's nothing new, people.
Nothing new.
They've had it
We've always
for years.
been there.
So, we're educating you guys, you younger viewers that we have. So, do your research. That's all I can tell you about.
Yep.
What about you, Randy? Throw us some female lead characters out of something. The show comes to a stop.
No, it does not. I'm just...
Randy's our female lead character. And this is Talking Sci-Fi.
I already brought up Sarah from Terminator.
That was a good one.
That was one of
That
my
was
favorites,
great.
man. She was badass and, you know. Yeah.
Look at Men in Black. We mentioned that, but remember when Zed got died in real life, Rip Torn, and they put a female character as over MIB, you know, and then she ended up being in the international one too. So everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, who would you say, Lori, out of all these women characters that we've seen over the years, because you and I are older and all that, we're in our 50s, who stands out the most in your mind out of any TV or movie series? Because you're a woman, obviously. Hold on, let me look. Yep, she's a woman. Lead character. She's got your Wonder Woman shirt on. But who do you think is
my favorite?
Of who stands out the most, if you think about it?
I would have to say Linda Carter.
Yeah.
As Wonder Woman.
I would go with you on that.
No offense to the new one. I liked the movies of the new Wonder Woman, but hands down, Linda Carter was the best, to me, the best Wonder Woman.
What about you, Randy? You're going to go with that Sarah Connor, aren't you? The one that stands out, woman lead character, any movie.
Oh, it's got to be Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for picking mine.
Well, that's, I mean, you
asked. Because
asked.
she was Aliens and then went to Ghostbusters, you know.
She wasn't a lead in Ghostbusters. So
No,
she was a secondary character.
Hello,
But-
she had the baby.
You're right. She did have the baby. We ran into a movie the other day, offshoot real quick, from the second Ghostbusters movie. The guy, the little museum guy that was Hans that was infatuated with Vigo. It's Vigo. The Great. He is in a movie called Dragon Slayer from like the early 80s.
Really?
He's like a
And
young
he's
kid.
the lead character, and I'm like, I know that voice. And Lori goes, that's Vigo. I'm like, no, it's not Vigo. Are you talking? Oh, it's him.
Hello, baby.
It's hello. Oh, he's
And he's a dragon slayer?
yeah, he is the Dragon
is
Slayer,
the
which that
Dragon
movie is
Slayer.
actually about a weapon, not the character. But
Yeah.
you would hate it.
He
It's
does
slow and drawn
magic, like Merlin's magic.
out. He's like a sidekick.
He's a wizard.
Yeah, kind of a wizard. But anyway, offshoot. You were talking Sigourney Weaver, and I agree with you on that. That's the one that stands out because our age, you have a gal in her bra walking around a spaceship with an alien after. And not only did she just do one, she did, 4 more?
Yeah, absolutely.
And she was the lead character in each one. And I that stands out more than anything, in my opinion.
Yeah, and her
badass.
horror movies.
The horror movies that she does.
But
a woman in a horror movie, though, is the femme fatale. I mean, name me a horror movie where the woman was the lead damn character. You're going to go with Michael Myers, Jamie Lee Curtis, because she did end up not killing Michael Myers. But you going back down there? All right.
That ended up being the lead.
Yes.
That lived.
The only thing I can think of is that blonde in Nightmare on Elm Street.
All right, I'll give you one. The Resident Evil movies.
Oh, okay.
Lilu, what's her name?
Yeah.
Lilu.
Yeah, but what's her real name? Dot. Girl from Fifth Element.
Oh, there's another one. I like that.
And Lori's forgetting her favorite one, as she's saying Linda Carter, but Lori is a huge Charlene.
Oh, no. Charlize Theron?
Yes.
Hands down.
You ever
Best
get
actress in anything but
Atomic Blonde.
Atomic Blonde, but how many other movies and scenarios that she's been in, she's not been the lead role.
Was in the Seth MacFarlane A Million Ways to Die in the West. She's kind of like a lead female character in that too, because
Was she Maleficent?
no, that was Angeline Jolie.
Oh,
I
was
got all these kids, So Charlize Theron, Atomic Blonde.
Brad Pitt's lady.
If you ever get a chance, rent Atomic Blonde or download it or whatever. That's a great movie.
Assassin, right? She's an assassin.
She's like a James Bond.
Yeah.
There's a great lesbian scene in it you got to watch. And who was that? Remember that chick was somebody that was in that. We've seen her in
She was
another
in
movie.
The Kingsman.
Yep, The Kingsman. Oh, another great set of movies. But there's the second one has the female bad guy.
I can't remember who
Some mainstream actress or
People
whatever.
in the meat grinder.
Yeah, the meat grinder. Yeah, they're doing another one of those. They're going to do a prequel.
Awesome.
It's called The King's Man, not The King's Men. So that's going to be pretty cool.
Wasn't it The Kingsman?
I love those two movies. They're campy.
They
I
are.
love
They're
them.
awesome,
They're great
yeah.
and funny. Women, we love them. We love to look at them. They're making the men the cheesecake in the movies now instead of the women. You'll never see another Princess Leia in a brass bikini ever again, because that kind of ruined her image of that, because they've moved on to that.
Yeah.
And but you think about it. Iconic visuals, gentlemen, and some ladies. Princess Leia in that bikini, that's iconic.
Yeah.
That stood out more than almost anything else from Star Wars.
Yeah, and her choking Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
And all the.
In the new Star Wars movies with Kylo, I'm going to throw a temper tantrum. Ren.
Yeah.
Isn't there a female lead stormtrooper? Isn't the one that's in the silver
Yes.
or something like that?
Plasma.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish they wouldn't have killed her off, but.
Oh, thank you. I haven't watched that one. Still haven't made it.
Oh my God.
I'm going through the last
and
one.
See, here's the deal. I know you haven't watched it because you said Kylo Ren temper tantrum. If you had watched, he has grown up over the last 2 movies.
Oh, he quit doing that?
He still killed Indiana Jones.
He's one of the best villains.
He still killed Indiana Jones. I can't get past that.
Yeah, but you have Indy Jr. to look forward to.
Oh yeah, your favorite, and Crisco Megan Fox going to show up probably as Kylo Ren's
She's
girlfriend.
So dirty.
There's another female lead character from
that's
movies.
done great.
The Transformer movies. think about it. If we've missed somebody that you guys like, female characters, send it to us. We'll talk about it. We'll follow up this podcast, which we can always do. And make sure you find us at where, Randee? Are you eating your Altoids again?
I am.
You're gonna pleasure your wife when you get home, aren't you?
Talking Sci-Fi is everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google Play, iTunes, iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio.
Yeah, we're everywhere.
You're
YouTube.
the Jingle King.
I am the Jingle King. Those things get in my head.
Spotify.
Subscribe
now. All right.
Sean's front porch.
Yes, it's all over my front porch.
Absolutely, it's all over the front porch.
Thanks for listening, watching, whatever. We will see you on the next episode of This Is Talking Sci-Fi. Stay sexy, my girls.
Welcome to Talking Sci-Fi. And your host and starring Sci-Fi Sean and Just Randee.